Traders, welcome to today's event. This is Jim Simmons with NeuroStreet Trading Academy. In this session, we're going to be looking at day trading stocks and options and really how to make the most of it, how to get to the next level. That's really what we're looking at. Of course, before we dive in, we need to post our disclaimer. We can't guarantee results. Products and services are for educational purposes. So there is risk involved with trading. Please understand those risks. Okay. So what are we covering today? We're going to look at cutting through the noise, doing what it takes. We're going to look at a whole lot of proof and give you the keys to success, put you on the fast track, give you a foundation, give you winning systems, and ultimately then the choice is yours on what you'd like to do. So quick intro on our staff. First of all, we are recording this event and we'll certainly send out the recording. So if you got to run, no worries. If you have questions, ask away. Happy to answer questions as we go. That is not a problem. So if you need anything, feel free to type in the chat box and we'll be happy to answer any questions you have. So quick intro. So who are we? Well, first off, and by the way, who's brand new here? Anybody, this is your first webinar with NeuroStreet. Give me a yes in the chat box if this is your first webinar ever with NeuroStreet. We want to be the first to welcome you, and excellent. Welcome. We're really glad you're here and glad you found us, and we're glad we found you, and hopefully you really enjoy your time with us. Thanks so much for being here. So awesome. So quick intro, Sean Kozek's the founder and CEO of NeuroStreet and the companies, and he's been trading for a long time. He's been developing indicators for a long time, and he's been teaching other people to trade for a long time. And really, as a company, we've worked with a lot of traders. So that's our founder. Myself, my name is Jim Simmons, and I'm the sales and education manager here. Work with our students. I work with our sales staff and team on the onboarding side of things. I'm also running the trade room for futures, Forex, and some of the other markets. And then we have Jim Schmelzer, who is an options trading instructor, but also a portfolio manager, manages a fund and does really well. And he's been trading for a long time as well, of course. And anyway, a great guy to learn options trading from. Really, really bright guy. And so he's on our staff. Ethan is the stocks and options trade room instructor. Fantastic trader. We're going to be showing you some of those results, showing you trades, because ultimately it all comes down to seeing is believing. So we've got a lot of proof we're going to show you. Okay. So here's our commitment to you. Here's our commitment. Yeah, Philip, awesome. Welcome. Yeah, very cool. Welcome here. Our commitment to our trading community is, and for this event is, we have a no-nonsense approach. We're here to lead by example. We're here to show results. We're here for transparency. We're not here to give you any false hopes. We've worked with thousands of traders over the past 10 years. And I believe that this no-nonsense approach has gotten us to where we are in the industry, and we've been able to help a lot of traders, and we'll continue to keep helping a lot more traders in the future. So, but let's get right into it. Let's jump right in here. I mean, the reason that you're here, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is you want to make as much money as possible. No one's corrected me on that one so far, so that's good. But we're all here because we want to make more money in less time, right? That's the idea. That is why we got into trading in the first place. We want to make more money. And we have this perception that trading, we can make that money in a short amount of time. Call it, 2 hours a day? Sometimes even maybe an hour a day once you got it down. You don't have to study as much, that sort of thing. So in an hour or two, we have the idea that we can make enough money to replace our income, to supplement our income. Maybe you're retired and you're just looking for an extra income. Maybe you're running a business and looking to make some money on the side. Maybe you're looking to grow your portfolio or your funds, all of it, right? But the problem is that we see over and over in trading is that usually it ends up, oh yeah, you can. You can now. The problem is most traders have it backwards. They spend more time and don't make any money. And that's the problem that we're here to fix, is to stop traders from having to spend screen time without being able to get paid. I mean, that's the reality of it. Too many traders stare at screens and don't make anything. And so maybe you're not where you want to be in trading yet. Maybe you've been there, done that. You've been through a lot. At some point, you kind of draw a line in the sand and you say, you know what? I've been at this long enough. Either I'm going to get profitable and make money, or I'm going to quit because this is a complete waste of time and I'm sick of doing it. And there are a lot of traders that we work with that get to that point. I was at that point before I joined NeuroStreet. And so that's the struggle, right? That's the struggle in trading. Maybe you're sick and tired of the vendor rat race, right? You buy an indicator here, you buy an algo here, you buy some trade room here, you buy some education there, and you take a little chunk out of each piece, you know? You take a little piece out of each, and you're trying to create sort of your own trading method, your own trading plan, right? And the problem is you've got a puzzle piece from over here. I'm going to draw an amazing puzzle piece right now, and it's going to look like a dead body because that's just how they look when you draw them with the mouse. So you've got all these different puzzle pieces, and you're trying to create a puzzle with a full picture, but the problem is those pieces don't fit together. And what you're left with is a bunch of pieces that, thank you, Ro. You're left with a bunch of pieces that don't even fit together, and they don't create a full picture. What you need is a whole picture, and that's what we're here to look at today. Maybe you can't consistently profit enough to get paid. Maybe you're profitable, but then you kind of give some back, and then you profit a little more, and then you give a little more back, and then you just never can get paid because every time you're up, you give it back to the market, and that's a problem too. Okay, so we can help. That's what we're here to accomplish today. And before we talk about how we do that, we need to show you that it's actually possible. Because why should you believe us? A lot of you don't know us yet, and that's totally cool. You shouldn't trust us yet. We should have to show you. That's stuff flying all over my desk. You shouldn't just believe us just by us telling you. We should be able to show you. And if we can't show you, then that's probably a problem, right? So we track all of our trades. We track all the trades that we take. We track the trades from the trade room, which we're actually trading live in front of everybody for complete transparency, because there is no boasting without proof. We have logged on just on this one. Now we're going to show you updated numbers here in a second. But just on this one, there's 267 trades with 210 wins. Okay. So probably not a fluke, right? Probably not a fluke. 210 trades is a decent number. Give me 1 second. So 267 trades. So what about it? Let's do the math on that. Well, I've already done it, and there it is. It's 78% blended win rate. Not too shabby. Well, what about now? You know, this one's a little outdated, so let's look at the current list, the current log. Okay, now we're up to 482 trades. 482 trades logged. And in September, we're at 76, 77%. So if the win rate before was 78%, and that was as of June 14th, what should you expect the win rates to be now? They should be very comparable. If they're not, then maybe we're lacking consistency. And I can tell you that that is certainly not the case, because we've been very consistent other than a dip in April. Those numbers are extremely consistent. And if we do the math on the full numbers, we have 373 wins. So that's 482 trades. 373 divided by 482. That's a 77.3% blended win rate. So in 3 months, the number hasn't changed. Well, what about summer trading? Hasn't changed. Well, what about bull markets and bear markets? Hasn't changed. Well, certainly you're not getting any trades because it was summer, right? I don't know. Let's see how many trades we did in August. 77? Is that going to be enough for you? 77 trades in a month? That's an average of 3 a day. If there's 22 trading days a month. More than that, actually, a little bit, but you get the idea. So the point is consistency. That's what we're after here, because if there is no consistency, then how could you even be interested in something like that, right? There has to be consistency, and we have it. So let's talk about what needs to be done in order to get to the next level. Well, the first thing let me start with this. If I can show you a way that you could make money trading, what I'm going to talk about amounts. For some people, it'll be $100 a day. For others, it'll be 500 a day. For other traders, it'll be 1,000 a day. We have traders in our community that make 10,000 a day, and they do it just about every day. I'll let you do the math on that. That's $50,000 a week. So is it possible to do that? Yes, we have traders that are absolutely doing that. Not just one, by the way, numerous. So if we have a solution that can get you to where you want to go as a trader, and it's not going to involve like all this nonsense, because we told you no nonsense. If we could show you a way that is profitable to trade, would you be interested? Would you be interested in doing a few different things, trying something new, maybe learning a new process? Because at the end of the day, the only reason we're here, we talked about, is to make money. So if what we're not doing currently is not making money, which we can assume that is true because every event I've ever held, about 90% of traders are not profitable in those events. So if we're not profitable now and we can get profitable, wouldn't it make sense to just say, forget that, let me do this? Well, you got to learn it, right? You got to go through this hoop and that hoop. No, that's not what we're talking about here. We can teach you what we're doing on this side of things pretty quickly, actually. And oh, by the way, you don't have to know everything to make money doing this. We're going to show you how. Okay. So if we can do that, who's with me? Who's interested? Like, let's just open our minds up to what's involved. Yeah. Cool. So the first thing that you have to be willing to do is let go of the past. It's over with. You can't change it anyway, as far as I know. If you can, then let me know. I'd love to find out how you do it. But it's not possible, right? You can't change the past. What's done is done. It's over with. So you made money last year. Cool. Probably spent some of it, probably saved some of it, probably gave a little back to the market. Let's be real. I mean, it is what it is. Made some money last year. That's great. Forget about it. You lost money last year. You blew out an account. Definitely forget about it. Because as long as what a lot of traders are doing that we talk to is they end up in a position where they lose money, they blow out an account, and they're feeling down, feeling down about. Well, what do people do who lose money? They want to make the money back, right? Their entire focus is, I got to get that money back. In some cases, it's even been, I got to get this money back before my spouse finds out. Like, that's a horrible situation, right? No good. No good. So a lot of traders are so focused on making the money back that what ends up happening is that is what's weighing them down, because they're so focused on getting that money back that they lost, when the reality is that that money is gone. You lost it. It's fine. It's not fine. It is what it is, but it's gone. You can't make the money back. Whoever made that money off of you has already spent the money, and they're not going to give it back to you. So the only thing that we can focus on as traders is the money that is in our accounts right now. And then we use that money to make new money. And eventually what ends up happening is you make enough money that the money you lost ends up getting replenished in the long run anyway. So we need to be more, yeah. Jeez. This guy's got me laughing here. You don't see the comments, but some of them are funny. I'm going to read these out because these are good. He says, and have two spouses that leave, and you could keep both spouses. That's humorous. Sorry, guys. we gotta laugh a little. You know, trading's pretty serious. It's good to shake it up and laugh. All right, so that's number one. Let go of the past. Let it go. Good, bad, anything in between doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is right now, today. Hell, tomorrow doesn't even matter because all you got is today. I mean, sure, we want to plan for tomorrow. Be willing to do what it takes. You know, we've heard the statistics and we see them all the time. And, you know, really, we're not here to talk about statistics. We're not here to say, oh, trading's so hard. We're here to show you an easier way. But if whatever the number is of X% of traders who don't make money, we have to be willing to do what those traders were not willing to do. Call it 90, 95%, doesn't matter. But if you want to be on the other side of that equation, you have to be willing to do what the other percentage of traders weren't willing to do. Now, does that mean you need to make this whole thing complicated? No. But there are some things that you have to do. Some of that involves letting go of the past, letting go of things that aren't working, learning some new processes, admitting that sometimes we don't have all the answers, and there's not a damn thing wrong with that. Get help from someone who's willing and qualified to get you there. Be willing to follow a new process. Sometimes to move forward, you got to cut the anchors, you know, to be able to move. Be willing to follow a new process. Here's the thing with this. I've never heard a student or a trader come to us and say, you know, Jim, I've been profitable for years and, you know, consistent as a trader. And I learned everything I know just from trial and error. Never got any help from anybody. Never learned anything from anybody else. Never heard it. Probably never will. Because we all know trading's hard. So why not make it easier on ourselves? Like follow in the footsteps someone who's been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and oh, by the way, can show you how. Because it's not just somebody who is successful that is going to get you there, because they may not know how to teach you. And even if they do know how to teach you, it has to be a process that you can repeat. Because just because they teach you doesn't mean you're going to get it or that it's going to work for you. So if we have a process that's proven successful, we can teach you how to do it. And more importantly, I can promise you, you can repeat it. Then that's what we're after, right? Like that's what we really need. We need something that is simple, easy to follow, and something that works, right? That's what we have. So let's take a look at it. What does it look like? Well, let's show you some winning trades. We have MSRN, whatever this is, some kind of therapeutics or something. Medical company, I guess. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit of cost involved for sure. But it's worth it in the long run for sure. Probably a lot less than what some have spent in the past, most definitely. So let's take a look at this. So we have this stock. It's a 5-minute chart here we can see. And on this chart, you could see several trades that we've taken. Okay, there they are. Well, let me change colors just so we could see it a little better. Is this any better? Let's see. Nope, not really. What other colors do I have in here? Oh, got all sorts of colors. All right, let's try white. Okay, we got a trade here. We got a trade here. We got a trade here. It's probably hard to see on the webinar. You can't always see as good, but there's the entries. You can see these little arrows, right? Those are the entries. Those are the fills. Okay, so we took 3 trades from, was it 9:40 to 10:15, call it. So in 35 minutes, We took 3 trades on one stock. What? Come on. Yeah, we did. And all 3 of them were profitable. So here's the problem with trading is we've all heard you got to wait for X plus Y plus Z. And look, there's criteria to get into these trades. Don't get me wrong. But we all hear about, okay, well, we'll wait for a pullback into an area, right? So you wait for it to come back. This is a VWAP. It's a pretty common method. So you wait for it to come back to the VWAP, and then you buy the market here. And you feel great about your entry, and you're like, man, this thing has been cruising, and it's really been moving. I can't wait to get into this trade. And so you get in. And then what happens? You're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting, and you never get paid. Welcome to most traders' situation. That's it. That's what they do. So while they're waiting for an entry, we've already scaled 3 profitable trades and we're done. We're moved on to something else because we already made our money on this. What else can we possibly get out of this stock, right? So now we're talking quick profits, take the money and run, get in, get out. Here's another one. Quick targets, quick profits. Think of it this way. Now, I'm not encouraging you to do this by any means, but think of day trading like robbing a jewelry store. You break the glass, you get in, you take as much as you can get your hands on, and you hightail out of there before the cops show up. Now, don't rob a jewelry store, but you get my point. That is trading. Break the glass, get in, take as much as you can get, and get out and move on to the next. That's what we're doing. It's what we do every day, and it works. Works really well. Here's another one. Clearly, the market is overextended, right? It couldn't possibly give us any more profit. No, we took a profitable trade there. Well, what about this one? This one was way, way up, and then it came all the way back. So we couldn't possibly have any profitable trades there. Wrong again. Profitable trade. What about this one? I mean, it's, it's kind of riding the average. So we should get in where the average is, right? Well, if you get in on the averages, you're taking stop outs. So we already took profit there, and then we took another trade. Let me get these drawings out of the way and I'll show you. Then we got in again, and we took 2 profit targets there. The key is where we're doing business, and why, and we're going to show you that. Yeah. This is on Sterling. You could use any platform though. You don't have to use this. You could use whatever you want. Thinkorswim or, Trade-Evade or multi-charts, any of them. They're fine. There's another one, right? So what we're looking for is we see the market's kind of, not really doing a whole lot. Clearly something happened here that caused the market to move. Clearly something happened here, caused the market to move. This is what gives us the hint. Hey, this is one we should probably pay attention to. Because there's 8,000 stocks. How do we know what to trade? Well, we're going to show you. Here's another one. There's another one. There's another one. Again, 3 winning trades. So while most traders are waiting for the stars to align, look, some traders probably got in here and took a really great trade. But most traders are still trying to figure out if this thing is going to continue to run because they swept the highs, came back inside, and I don't know, well, it's at the averages, but maybe they're going to come back and they're going to come back to the gap and they're going to fill this and that. And I don't know. And then the stock rips without them. And then they have FOMO. And so they get in at a horrible position. Now, this is not a good example because it looks really great and it would have worked out fine, but it doesn't always work out that way. Traders usually fear missing out. They get in late and then they give their money away. But while most traders are waiting forever, we've already taken 3 trades out of this. Or while most traders are getting in here and trying to take profit way up here, they're missing the opportunity to take profit and get paid. Because our job as traders, above all, is to get paid, to take profit. If you do not take profit, you will never get paid. It's that simple. So many of us focus so much on the stops and how much we can risk that we forget, oh yeah, I got to actually get paid. That's the most important thing. So we take the profit while most traders are hanging on, and what ends up happening, they hang on too long and they take a stop out. Or it goes up, goes up, goes up. The target's here, they wait too long and they come back to zero and they don't make any. What most traders face day in and day out. And I'm assuming if you're here, you're looking to solve that issue. Okay, so we've looked at some winning trades. Well, what about winning days? Anybody could show winning trades, right? Well, 3 out of 4, 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3, 2 out of 2, 5 for 5, 5 for 7. They're all profitable days. All got money on the table. How about this one? Lots of trades this day. Made 862. 862 bucks for the day. Not a bad day. For most traders, they'd be happy with that number. What about 876? Most traders would be happy with that number. You mean to tell me I can do 2 hours of work and make 876? Cool. Sign me up. I'm in it to win it. Let's do this. Well, anybody could show a few winning days. What about 7 out of 7, 4 for 4? What about 6 for 6, or another 7 for 7? Different days, different results. Well, anybody could show some winning days. I'm with you. Totally with you. But the reality is it's not a fluke, because our trading instructor is a fully funded professional prop trader who trades a fund. They're a prop trader trading somebody else's money. That's what that means. So if somebody thought he was a good enough trader that they wanted him to trade their money and split the profits, great. Getting paid, that's what it's about, right? So what are the keys to your success? Well, the first thing, and very, very important, I'm going to switch back to yellow now. There we go. Very important, we trade the fundamentals. How many of you here trade futures or trade Forex or even crypto? Anybody here trading those markets? With futures, Forex markets, they kind of do this, right? For the most part, they kind of go sideways. And that's a good thing. We don't really want them to go up. When you think about it, let's use crude oil as an example. Crude oil, it controls the price of gas. Pretty important. If crude oil only ever went up and to the right, that's a problem. Because what would be, I don't know, $3.50 a gallon, that's where it is here. So eat your hearts out. I know those of you in California are like, whatever. But if the price of gas is $3.50 and the price goes up and then it keeps going up, the price of gas is going to keep going up. And then the price of everything goes up because everything's based on gas. And because the cost of gas went up, the price of everything else went up. But then you got to make more money. So then these companies have to pay you more, and then they raise their prices, and it just keeps going. Obviously, that's a problem. Where are you? Michigan. Yeah, I'm in Michigan. Kind of cheap here for gas anyway. So we don't want crude to only ever go up. We want it to kind of ebb and flow. Expensive, cheap, expensive, cheap, expensive, cheap. Keep bouncing around. If the euro only ever went up, then that means the dollar's worthless against the euro. That's a problem. Everything's out of balance. It has to be in balance. Stocks, on the other hand, stocks are designed to go up. Nobody wants a stock that goes up and down. That's not how it works. Stocks go up. And they're based on fundamentals. Whereas in futures, we're trading based on analytics, a lot of volume and liquidity and paying attention to where things are moving and what's happening on the charts. Here's the thing. I'm just going to tell you, trading stocks, easier. Easier. What if it was like every second of every day that you were trading was like a news release, but the news release was one-sided? Like, I don't know, we were trading the NASDAQ yesterday, and this is a good example, is futures. We're trading the NASDAQ at the open, and we shorted NASDAQ, And as soon as the market opened, pow, just keeps falling, free falling, came all the way down to our target and paid us. Just like that. What if that happened every day? Every day you traded, the market was one-sided and it screamed in one direction. If I could tell you that every day crude oil, well, no, this isn't going to happen, but if I could tell you that crude oil was only ever going to go up and it was going to go fast, wouldn't that be something that would be interesting? And for that reason, trading stocks is easier. We have, I don't know, call it 10 futures contracts that we can trade. We have maybe 20 Forex contracts that we can trade, Forex pairs. So we got like 30 things we could trade. In stocks, there's 8,000. So there's always something to trade. We don't have to worry about, oh, well, you know, I trade the ES and the ES is sideways, so I don't have a trade today. Or, oh, I trade gold and gold's losing its mind and I can't make anything. That does not happen here because there's always, with 8,000 stocks, there's always something that is going bullish. It doesn't matter if the market's bearish. It doesn't matter if the S&P is going down. It doesn't matter if the dollar index is going up or down or left or right or sideways. It doesn't matter. There's always a stock going up. We find that stock and we make money. That's the secret. Find the stock, make money. So we base on fundamentals, and with that, there's never a shortage of trades. We can produce consistent winning results, 78 to 77%. After 3 months, that's consistency. We can trade in any market condition. Doesn't matter. There's always a stock going bullish. Always, 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 always. We trade proven entry strategies. We pinpoint the best locations. These are based on supply and demand and volume. It's what drives the market. And if it's what's driving the market, we should probably pay attention to that and trade that. Most importantly, they are super easy to follow live. You can trade this with us live because we plan everything in advance. We get into the trade, all of our orders are set, and you just take the trade. Simple, simple, simple. No time wasted. You know, we talked about being willing to do what it takes to get to the next level as a trader. So obviously that means you need to like scale Kilimanjaro and find some eagle eggs on the side of the mountain and drink them. And then finally you can become, you know, you've passed your rite of passage and you could become a trader now. Like, it doesn't work that way. This isn't like you have to wait 6 months or you have to do all this studying for a year or we're going to train you and you got to go through all this stuff to learn. It doesn't take a long time to learn. More importantly, we don't need you to be patient and do this thing and that thing. Now, you might want to trade with us in Sim for a little while to get the hang of the executions and make sure you understand your platform and all of that. But we could take a trader who's been trading for no time at all, and you could trade this in a very short amount of time. There's some things you're going to need to know, but not much. So our focus here is to make sure that you can trade our winning systems, make sure that you can make money as quickly as possible, because nobody wants to sit around and watch us make money all day. They want to make money too. And if you say you love watching other people make money, then I'm going to call your boss and ask your boss. I'm sure you want to make money too, not just sit there and watch everybody else make money. Okay. We want to make this stress-free, super simple, and lightning fast for you. That's the name of the game. So what do we need to do? Well, there are some things that you're going to need to know. Do you need to know everything? No. How do we know? Because we've taken all of that stuff. We've filtered it all down to the most important items that you need to know. And we've gotten rid of all the garbage, all the fluff, all the nonsense. You don't need to know everything. There are some things you want to know. Sectors and scanner strength. Scanners and sector strength, I should say. Chart patterns, triggers, trade setups and strategies. How do we get into a trade? Supply and demand and order blocks so you can understand where we're getting in and why. Options training. Anybody here want to trade leveraged options contracts? Yeah, absolutely. Swing trading. I'm going to show you a very amazing model for your business. And if you haven't figured out that you have a business in trading, then welcome to it. Congrats on the first day of business. What if you wanted to trade somebody else's money and day trade? We can show you how to do that. But while you're day trading, you want to swing trade because you want to grow a small account in addition to making money day trading. So you make money day trading. That money day trading goes into a swing account. You make money swing trading. The money from swing trading funds your retirement, which leads to financial freedom and the ability to do whatever you want. You can do both. Don't have to choose one. We give you swing trading alerts. We do all those trades for you too. Like we're making this, when we say super simple, we mean super simple. Okay, trade management, money management, because if you can't manage the money, you won't make money. That's a pretty easy one. And then psychology, discipline, trader development, because if you can't manage yourself, then you definitely ain't going to make money because you're going to sabotage yourself every time. So that's what you need to know. We're going to teach you everything that you need to know, nothing that you don't, right? Yeah. Sounds good, right? So let's take a look at the trade. So how do they work? Here's how it works. Clearly something happened. And oh, by the way, it's green, not red. Green is good. Red is stay away. So obviously something happened in this market. So the next question is, if this is a stock that we want to trade, where are we getting in? What is the best opportunity for us to get in? And it's based on, there's two concepts that we're looking for. We want to minimize risk and maximize opportunity. That's our job as traders. Minimize the risk, maximize our opportunity. How do we do that? Location, location, location. Those of you in real estate thought it was only real estate. Nope, trading. It's all about location. That's why those of you who have been in the other trade room with me know that I just obsess over where we get in on a trade. Yeah. Location, location. So that is the idea of what gets us in the right place, right time. So what we look for is we're looking for a huge move in the market, and then we look for market to go sideways a little bit. And what does that mean? Well, that means that there are traders that are taking profit. When the traders take profit, market maybe comes back down. They find some more buyers because they're finding their opportunity again, gets in. They take some more profit. It comes back down. They get more buyers. Every time they come down to get more buyers, that's telling us something. This thing ain't done yet. This is our opportunity to get in. There's two ways we can enter the trade. One is we could trade the breakout, meaning that once we see the market stall out for a little bit and then show signs that it's going back to a bullish sentiment, then we will get in going long. And we just trade the breakout. Quick trades, very, very quick profit, because we don't need to make a whole lot. What's the point of hanging on and making all? Look, we could have made more money, but the whole idea is more money, less time. If we can do this in 5 minutes, then why would we need to wait? Well, what about risk? We've already shown you what the numbers look like. We know it works. So if it works, what's the point? Yeah, but you could make more money hanging on. Yeah, you could. You could also give back all your profit, because last I checked, unless you're taking profit, you haven't gotten paid yet. If your entry is here and you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and oh my gosh, I got to get 5 to 1 or 10 to 1. And look, there's an opportunity for that. It's called swing trading. We teach that. Do you do that on a day trade? No, you take the profit. Now, some might say, I want to take profit here and move stops to break even and let it ride and see how far it goes. Cool. There's a time to do that too. And we'll show you that. We'll absolutely show you that. Yep. Pre-breakout order block on a demand zone. Yep. Absolutely. That's exactly what we're doing. Breakout of a demand zone. And it works really well, extremely well. Here's the retest of the demand zone. Same concept, but rather than trade the breakout, we wait for the additional confirmation that the market is primed. It's ready to go. It's ready to give us some more profit. And we trade off the top of that zone because there's fresh liquidity there, fresh demand. So that's it. There's two strategies, a breakout trade and a zone edge trade. That's it. There's only those two trades. And we trade them on 8,000 different stocks. When you have two strategies at work, why do anything else? We don't need to. What about trades? We're getting 3 to 4 at average a day. We showed you that. 77 trades in a month. Like, what more do you need? So as traders, we think trading is hard. Frankly, we know trading is hard. So what do? We make it more complicated than it has to be. If trading is hard, then it must be complicated to learn how to trade and to become successful. No, it's not. It's complicated if you don't know what you're doing, but we do, and we can hand you the manual and say, not only are we going to hand you the manual, we're going to show you. So you can do it with us. Other keys to your success, we talked about it, quick targets. Quick targets, small arm multiples. We're not swinging for the fences here with this. We don't have to. We take the money and run, we bank the profit, and we go find another trade, because while other traders are sitting through trades, we took 3 targets on that trade, and we go find the next one, and then we go find 2 to 3 more trades on the next one, and we took 2 to 3 more trades, and they're still sitting on this one, and then we go find another stock, and we take another trade here. We go find another stock, and we take another trade, and so we've already banked 5 to 6 profitable trades. And the other traders are sitting there going, well, I risked $500 on a trade, and I'm waiting to get my 3 to 1 so I can make $1,500 on that trade because my last 2 trades were losers, and I got to make up for it. Not here. Not here. We say, okay, well, we would rather risk half that. Call it, now this is just an example. You don't have to do it this way, but $250 per trade, even if we're only taking 0.5s, if we have 6 trades, that's pretty solid. This trader's waiting to make $1,500. We've already made $750. Made half of it, took 6 trades, we're done for the day. While they're biting their nails and they don't have any fingertips left. Take the money and run. Get paid. Get paid first. Then once you get paid, then leave on the bigger trades. And swing trade, because that's where the bigger trades are. Make sense? Earn while you learn. You shouldn't have to know everything to trade with us, and you don't need to know everything to trade with us. We believe that you shouldn't have to wait to make money. You've been waiting long enough. Let's go make money now. Why wait? Come into the trade room and trade with us. We trade 3 hours a day, 8:30 to 11:30, Monday through Thursday, 4 days a week. Come in and trade with us. Watch us trade live, and then take the trades that we take. Professional funded prop traders and instructors, real trades, real fills, real accounts, live markets. Everything is called out for you live. Stops, targets, entries, everything. There is zero guesswork. There is zero thinking, and we have a 77% win rate. What else do you need? That's the ticket. It really is. So what is prop trading? We talked about this a little bit. Some of you might be new to the concept. I know it's not a common thing in stocks and options. It is out there, but it's more, more under the radar. So prop trading simply means trading somebody else's money. That means you're good enough as a trader that somebody else thought you should trade their money and split the profits with them. The prop firm assumes all the risk, and they share the profit with the trader. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a pretty darn good scenario for the trader. You mean I don't have to risk anything and I get to keep 80% of the profits? Sign me up. So NeuroStreet is one of the only places in the world that teaches prop trading methodology. Things like, taking profit, small gains, day trading, take the money and run, get paid, go about your day. So we teach you how to do it, and we've partnered up with a prop firm that will provide funding for traders. And they actually do, and they actually pay their traders. We've proven it. So it's a beautiful thing. So how does this all work? So what we do, we have, here's our scanners, right? We've got a couple scanners here. We've got a news feed. And we got a halt scanner just so we know if something's got halted or whatever. So this is going to tell us what to trade. This is what tells us what we should be trading, because these are the stocks that are going up the most. They're gaining the most. Maybe they opened up with a gap based on some news that came out or based on an earnings release or whatever the case. This tells us what we're trading. This also tells us what we're trading and kind of when, based on when it's at the high of day or other scanners that are built in. This tells us why we're trading it. Why are we trading this? Aletha, earnings beat by 4 cents, revenue topped, surpasses Q4 earnings. Okay, great. This is why we're trading it. There it is on the scanner. There it is on the news. And so we've got what, when, and why. Well, now we need to know where. We already know who. It's you. Where are we trading it? That's where the chart comes into play. That's where we have the demand zones. Trade 1, trade 2, trade 3, trade 4. Looks like trade 4 was a break even. Darn, we only took 3 profitable trades on Carvana that day. Nothing wrong with that, that's for sure. Oh, and we took other trades too. You could see them listed here. Some of them are pretty small wins or whatever. I don't know if they were break even or what. Maybe going against them and just decided to get something out of it rather than nothing. I don't know. But that's it. That's how it works. So do you need to have all these scanners? Not right away. No. You can, here's what it looks like on our screen. It doesn't look any different on your screen. So just watch our screen. What I say, but I'm cheap. So eventually you'll want to get the scanners too, because you might want to trade outside of what we're trading, or maybe do some analysis in the morning before you get to the room, that sort of thing. But that can come later. You don't need to do that right away. Scanners for swing trading. Yeah, we built them out too. We've got them. Sector scanners, we've got them. We can show you exactly what to trade in what sector. We trade the strongest stocks in the strongest sectors. Makes sense. Oh, by the way, we give you swing trade alerts. You want to prop trade a day trading account, and you want to swing trade your own account and trade smaller size because you don't have enough to cover pattern day trading rules, which, by the way, are not a thing. Excuse me, not a thing when you're trading for prop firms, because the account is larger than 25,000. So you can absolutely day trade. Well, they're all bearish yesterday after the FOMC. They're kind of going down today. So I don't know how many opportunities they got today in there. I wasn't in there today, but yeah, it looks like they still took a trade. We'll look at some more trades too. I'll show you the Discord so you can see. Yeah, they took a winning trade today. Like, how do you find winning trades when you're only trading long in the stock market and all the markets are bearish? And it's just magic. I don't know what else to say. So 76% win rate on our swing trades. Count me in on that one, that's for sure. Option scanners. Yeah, we got those too. Premium option scanners. Everything's built out for you guys. You don't have to build anything. We've got it all built out. What about options trades? Yeah, we've got those too. We feed options trades. Most of them are going to be swing trades, but you can use, leverage position, trade a small count, trade the option. Good to go. You don't have to have a ton of size. You don't have to tie up your account all in one trade. Like, some good opportunity. And we have a hedge fund, well, not a hedge fund manager, a portfolio manager, who is hand feeding you all of the trades. Doesn't get any easier than that. So that's what we're up to here. That's how it works. Let's go into the Discord. I want to show you our private chat rooms and threads. We'll go in and check it out. Still holding, want to see 38. Yeah, nice. Here's a trade from today. Which one is this? SWIN. SWIN. Anybody know what that is? I don't. I wasn't in there. But, you know, small trade, but hey, money is money. Green is green. So there's our chart. There's our demand zone. There's our breakout. There's the profit. Quick profit on that one. Took the breakout for a small gain. This is one of our traders posting. Another breakout. Here's another one. We took 2 trades on this single stock, SCS. Steel case. There's another one. Can't really see it down here, but there was the demand zone down here, and there's another one here, and green is green. Green on the screen. What else we got here? Breakout RXT. Beautiful. 2 clean breakouts. Like clockwork. Entry, target 1. Just hit target 1 on that. That's okay. Sometimes, you know, it's just better just to take the money. Bank some profit for the day. Once you do, then you can maybe leave on some bigger trades. Get paid first. We'll teach you different methods around that, but just a whole bunch of trades. I mean, this is going back, you know, now back to the beginning of the month. And it looks like there's been a ton of postings in there, but yeah, there you go. So yeah, so we post those. Let's go to the options. Let's see what's going on in options. Option swing. Well, there hasn't been a lot going on there. Find out what the deal is there. This is more just community stuff. So yeah, so I mean, here's the thing. I mean, it works, you know. It works. We've got all the cutting edge scanners built for you. We've got consistency. We've got proven strategies. We've got actual live trading. We've got transparency. We've got the mindset, unfazed by the markets. We don't care if it's bullish or bearish. We should still find opportunities to make money. We're obsessed with discipline and execution because if we make a mistake, all of our traders tell us about it. Trust me. And we're funded traders. We trade on funded accounts. We've created winning traders from scratch. We've created winning traders from garbage traders. We call it garbage to greatness. And we really do care about our traders' success. We're absolutely obsessed with that too, because it's a win-win. I mean, if you're successful as a trader, then it looks good for us too. And more people want to come and trade with us. So we get more business. We help more traders. They bring more traders. It's a constant circle. And everybody wins. So why wouldn't we want our traders to be really successful? That's why we do what we do. So we can show you how to get funded, stay funded, no more pattern day trading rules to worry about, no more worrying about the risk on the trade or tying up too much capital or this or that, and we've got you covered. We'll just help you get funded with a prop firm. So your choice, continue doing what you're doing or learn a proven method. It really works. Is it the only way to trade? No, but it absolutely works. So why bother doing anything else? We can give you a winning solution that can help you bank profit. That's what all of us want. So we've got it. It's right here in front of you. So what's next? We have an application. It's really not an application. Like, we're going to have you fill out your info. And if you book time with our team to learn more, we're going to get you a guest pass. We want to let you come into the trade room and trade with us for free. Because once you see how amazing it is, you're going to want to join. Why wouldn't you? Right? So what do you get with the program, by the way? Let's start there. And then let me post this link for you guys. I got a couple polls for us to do too, just so we can see where everybody's at. Let me get this link. Actually, let me see if this is the right link. Hang on. Yeah, that works. Okay, I'm just making sure the link still works. They took it down for a little while to fix something, but now I guess it's good to go. So here's the link. Go to that, fill out your info, book time with the team. The staff that I have, they're all traders. Most companies have a sales staff and they don't know the first thing about anything. Not most companies, but I'm just saying that could be the case. Not here. The traders, the staff that I have that talks to traders are traders. And everybody on my staff has been trading 15 years or more. So when you're talking trading, you're talking to somebody who actually trades, somebody who actually knows how to trade and knows their stuff. And so I wouldn't have you waste time with somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. Okay, so we've got a very professional staff here to help you. So if you book time, that's who you're booking time with, just so you know. Okay, so what do you get? Well, you get the full scanning package. You get on-demand trading education, live trade room plus performance tracking. It's 8:30 to 11:30 Eastern time. Excuse me, Monday through Thursday. Weekly afternoon strategy classes so that you can get a deeper dive on some of the concepts we talked about in those foundations that we looked at. Prop trading strategy and systems course, trader development, a lot of the mindset and the business side of things, members only chat room, trade plan development, access to the instructors, deep dive options strategy course. We could sell this separately if we really wanted to and probably get just as much, but we didn't want to do it that way. We just include it all together. Swing trading and options alert. That's a whole separate program we could offer too. But again, we wanted to put it together. And then special pricing on partners and stuff like that, of course. So that's what you get if you decide to join the program. But for now, I don't have anything to sell you. What I would like for you to be able to do is come into the trade room, trade with us, and just for connecting with our team in one way, shape, or form, just for connecting with us, we're going to give you $300 to spend with our companies, anywhere you want, whether you sign up or not. Now, obviously, you might want to use it toward the sign up and so on anyway. So book your strategy session. That's where it is. That's where you go to get that done. And let's run a couple polls. So the first poll we're going to run, I just want to know how many of you are interested in coming in on a guest pass for free, coming in and seeing the trade room. So I can let our trading instructor know to let you guys in on the action. We'll make sure our team gets you the guest pass and all that stuff too, and connects with you and gets you hooked up. Yeah. So cool. So we'll do this poll, and then I got one more poll for you. Anybody have any questions while we're doing that? What's the payout? Well, it's if you get funded, if and when you get funded with a prop firm, they give you 80% of the profit. Yeah, it's 80%. Awesome. Philip, love to have you. Absolutely. Very successful program. We've been very fortunate to have that level of consistency and success with it. It's been awesome. It's been really great. So we'll give the poll another minute and then we'll do the next one. Can't believe it's 4 o'clock already. Where'd the day go? Already 4 o'clock. Markets seem to have settled down a little bit. We can look at that. Somebody asked about it. Let's go check it out. Daily's coming into support for the second time on S&P. We'll see if they decide they want to, break this back up again, or if they're going to dip down any further. Next level of support would probably be in this range right here on the S&P. As far as the trend goes, you're looking at this sort of thing off of the initial trend, and then it kind of wavered down a little bit. So we kind of average it out, and it's somewhere in here. So we're still moving on the upward way from this year. We'll see. Lower high retest of the resistance here, and now they're coming down. If they break through this, then ruh-roh. And you got some room. You got a level here, and you got a level here. So we'll see what they do with it. Yeah, let's take a look at the prop firm. Let me end this poll and I'll run the next one. Let's see, polls. There we go. Curious how many of you are interested in the program. Sounds like a fit. Just put yes, I'm booking a call. If you have some questions, we're happy to answer questions ahead of time, obviously. We wouldn't expect you to do anything that without knowing what you need to know. So Trade Funder, let's go retail stocks. They changed their website a little bit. Ooh, you can do higher dollar amounts now. They used to only do 100,000. You could do more, you got to pay more. So the way that it works is, oh man, that's different. They changed this. Used to be 80%. 80% is 80%. Interesting. They changed a bunch of stuff. Let's check it out. So if you wanted to keep 70%, you would pay $249 a month. Profit target 15, max drawdown 3, daily loss limit 1,000, max buying power up to 100,000, and you need to trade for 9 days. Payout level 1 when you get to 10,000. But this says qualifying. Once you achieve the qualifying target, you can earn payouts. 15 is the target. So really, you don't get paid out till here. But then once you get paid out, you keep 70% of what you make. Huh, interesting. Used to be, I'm curious. Let's see. Can you change any of the criteria? No, what you see is what you get. Interesting. They changed it up a little bit. I mean, really, at the end of the day, it's like 50% of what? 70% of what? What difference does it make? Like, do you really need to pay more to get paid? I don't know about all that. Anyway, that's what it is. We have discounts and stuff available through these guys, so we can help you get a little bit of an extra break on it. So, yeah. Cool. Well, I think we're good to go. I don't see any other questions coming in, so we will go ahead and call it a day. And I'll have my team reach out to you guys. Those that you said you had questions or maybe wanted to chat more, I'll get you in touch with our team and we'll reach out and answer questions, get you access to the trade room, let you check it out, show you around members area, welcome you, all that good stuff. So we'll reach out. If you need anything, though, my email is at the bottom of this presentation here. It's jim@nstradingacademy.com. So here to help you as well. If you need anything, feel free to reach out. We're all here to support you and help you get to where you want to be as a trader. So very cool. Traders, thanks so much for joining us. We always appreciate the time that you guys put in to be with us and to check things out. And we don't take it lightly. We understand time is hard to come by, and we're very appreciative of the time that you've spent with us today. So thanks so much for being here. If we can help you in any way, shape, or form, reach out, and we'll see you in the trade room on Monday. We'll be back in there on Monday. So make sure to get your pass so we can get you in there for next week. So cool. Everybody, take care. Cheers for now. Catch you next time.